And no surprises in character picks. We're going to see Wario against Palutena right here. Let's see who can get this first neutral win, because this is a very funny matchup, as Palutena is more about getting many neutral wins, while Wario just has to win once and get so much out of it.
Yes, we have Palutena is actually, I dare to say, is winning the matchup. We've seen Ruffalo play Gluttony a lot, and Ruffalo taking a lot of games of Gluttony. Gluttony being a natural talent in this game, of course, right? So
it's just that Wario has such an important aerial game. Aerials are so important for him, especially with his drift. But when it comes to aerial play, nothing can beat Palutena. She is the queen of the air in this game and can dictate every character that tries to go up air. I can sing a song about this as a junior main. Nice drag down from up air into the back throw, but Moufi is still living. Gets a few hits, but cannot get much more out of it.
It would have cancelled. Nice. If he would have touched him with the up B, it would have maybe led to a kill confirm.
Okay.
Because he can cancel it on grabbing the ledge to back area, so can be very devastating for Palutena, and would have been dead with the percentages. But right now, Palutena back with the stage control. Small lead, but as I say this, Wario with the high jump recovery, high jump getting back on the stage, reads it, and again the strong move back air from Wario. Feels like he's been taking only stocks with the back aerial.
This is my favorite Palutena confirm. I don't know what I love about it so much, but it's just great to see, to do yourself. But now, with the invincibility of getting a new stock, Moufi finally found the first neutral win there, but doesn't get much out of it. Waft is now up. For those people who don't know it, Wario's move, the down air, is something that charges up over time. He doesn't have to do anything to charge it up effectively, but it's just a very strong.
My goodness.
Move. He can put out that kill super early, and he of course has confirms into that.
Lots of confirms.
Many confirms, yeah. Wario mains have put a lot of time into their character to confirm this Waft move. And it's always a bit of a gamble of, do you do it on the second stock or the last stock? Do you keep up the pressure of, it's just a mental pressure you can put up with, Waft is up, I can do it, I can always bring this back, but at the same time you could just do it on the second stock, run away with the lead, and you will have a half warp up eventually again, right?
Exactly.
So this is always a gamble both players have to play. Ooh. Can Moufi make this back? Yes, of course he can. He has the bike.
Risky to command grab down the platform, knowing there is a Palutena on the other side. Now
nice parry. Back throw is not going to do it, but again, Jun, I think he's been very dominant in neutral in the set, but at the same time, Moufi, he has been getting the important hits. And there again, he takes the second stock earlier. Jun was in lead the whole time, but just the final moment when it matters, Moufi gets the hit he needs to, and this is something that could get to Jun
at some point, because it was the same in the first stock, so always have the lead and end up dying first. It can be harsh on your mental when you know you've been playing well and it doesn't commit to having the stock leads there. Now we have Jun trying to put some pressure, and now reading the get up with the back area. So
baiting him with the bike there, very nicely done, and now gets the stock advantage. But at the same time, that's what we have been talking about. Waft is still up. A good neutral air, some good, maybe even an up throw can do it here for Moufi. It's not much, and Jun, it's pressure that has been put onto him right now, but he's playing fairly well around it, getting the hits he wants, and just knows what moves are safe and which aren't.
Both players are trying to find some ways to come in without getting too much. They try to evade getting hit, so they are not being reckless.
Yeah, and it's really interesting because they are avoiding getting hit so bad, but at the same time they are both relying on the hit so bad, and it is Moufi who finds this hit earlier than Jun right there. And let's hope that this is something that doesn't get to his mind too early on, because like we said, it is annoying for you to play it better, play neutral better, and then lose your stock early on. That's something that pressures your mental very, very hard. But at the same time, he was game. June was gaming right there. He had an immaculate neutral nonetheless, and he can just get more edge out of it. Just one step close, just one more step in these neutral and advantage situations, and he can run away with this lead very fast.
Yes.
He can bring it this back.
At the end, he got Wario'd, right?
Yeah.
He had the advantage, and just one error was enough to just close the game. He didn't do necessarily something wrong, because he reacted to stuff that was happening. Moufi wasn't doing anything spectacular. He was just like, okay, I see he's getting the lead back. I will stay calm, and my moment will come to shine. Yeah. And just as we speak it, June commits a little bit too much, get the up air from Wario. Wario was was under the platform, was able to land on it and use the fart and getting him the first game. And now, I think it will continue like this. It will be the same game. I think that's only a repeat, because we don't have to forget those players play a lot against each other.
Yeah.
So they know each other very well, so they know exactly what they will do. And that means also both of them can take it at any time. So it's not really an upset here or whatever. Both players are almost on the same scale as far as I remember on the seeding. So very high and very talented players coming to Luxembourg here.
And especially if you're friends with each other, right? Maybe a WAF doesn't get to you as much, because at the same time you can just tell yourself, you know, I know Moufi, he's a good player, and he will get the WAF eventually. So he is just a good player. So when up against Wario, you think about getting wafted, right? You have to assume that. And right now, Jun has been showing that his mental hasn't gotten struck by any chance.
Oh.
Okay, he makes it back. I can talk again. Hasn't been struck in any way or capacity, and he's taken this first stock super early and keeps on his dominance in the second game right now.
Yeah, we've seen Moufi doing something desperately now, trying to footstool him actually very early on to just get back to grab the game back on his favor. But I think this time Jun is like, no, don't. I will win this. You come, I will build my lead, and we'll be ready for your WAF if it comes. So I lose my stock and can still beat you.
Nice.
And now we're in this situation, you want to be against Wario, 2 stocks lead with a comfortable percentage lead, which is not that high actually for now. If you play defensively, see, you don't die to each attack. You stay in the middle of
But at the same time, Jun, he is feeling himself right now. He just did a raw F smash at 0%. He wants to show Moufi who is boss right now, and he loses his stock for that. But I think he's still fairly confident of himself right now. They are the first confirms, but no WAF coming out of that. And I think this is the only thing Moufi wants right now, right? He needs to get that WAF as early as possible to just even out this game as fast as possible for him.
Yes, and hope that the final stock will be a little bit slower.
Yeah.
So the semi-waft loads again, because semi-waft is very strong. And now this can be decided already.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Legacy.
You just lost your waft against somebody who is up so much, against somebody you know is good. And now Moufi, he's probably just playing for the crowd.
Yes.
Just finding out, trying to get as many informations as he can get about June.
It's important to know that once the waft is gone, June has not the pressure anymore. He knows, okay, even the up tilt, I get an up air or back air out of it. I'm not dying at one shot. So now June actually has more freedom. But Moufi, he tries to make it slower. He tries to take somehow this stock, tries to camp his way to get another WAF, because another WAF means it's even again. And now it's very dangerous, because Wario has a lot of very good tools early on, can do quick combos to grab you up to 50%, and with the semi-waft, it's enough. And now I think on the ledge he kills actually with the semi-waft.
Getting a
See? Oh no! See! I've told you! I've told you!
Prediction master!
I've told you.
Holy!
That's exactly.
You know these guys.
That's exactly how this game works. Wario works this way. It's like